Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be explaining how to label or code variables in SPSS software. This video is a continuation of part 1 of this video series. In the part 1 of this video series, I explained the properties of SPSS software you need to know in order to run analysis with ease on the software. So, if you have not watched the video, it is displayed at the top right corner of your screen. You can click on it to watch and understand the properties of SPSS software that will enable you to perform analysis with ease. Like I always say in my videos, please do not wait to the end of this video to give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell for instant notification when I upload new videos on my channel. Thanks for subscribing. Now let me go straight to the variable view mode or interface to explain how you can label or code variables in SPSS. Now the properties of the variable view are name, type, weight, decimal, label, values, missing, columns, align, measures, and row. And I'll be explaining these one after the other. Now let's consider the variable name. The variable name is where variable names are entered. The variable names have special features, which includes the following. 1. The variable names does not allow spaces, but allows camel case names. The second feature is that it does not allow special characters. The third feature is that you cannot begin a variable name with a number. You must begin a variable name with a letter. And the fourth feature is that each variable name must be unique and distinct. It does not allow repeated names. And lastly, which is the fifth feature, variable names takes 64 characters or less. Now let me explain label, which is variable label. The variable label is where the variable names are labeled. So for this purpose, I will change the variable names as given in data view into the name that I desired. So the first variable name is location. Location of what? I will label location with location of study area. And the second variable name is color, and I will label color with color of ball. And the third variable name is gender. I'll label gender with gender of students. The fourth variable name is status, and I'll label status with social status of residents. And the fifth variable name is income, and I will label income with income of residents. Income is measured in dollars. And the sixth variable name is height, and label height with height of trees. Height of trees in meters. And the last variable name is gender 2, and label gender 2 as gender of students. I earlier said that no two names are allowed in variable names, so I have gender here and I have gender 2. Gender 1 is a numeric variable, while gender 2 is a string variable. Types of variable shows the kind of variables we have brought in. So to know the type of variable type is to click on the variable type. At the right hand side, you double click and types of variables are displayed. So for location, it is a numeric variable and it is highlighted. So you choose the appropriate variable type. It could be date. You select the appropriate format, dollar, or it's a string variable. Once you have selected the appropriate variable type, you click on OK. So location, color, gender, status, income, and height are all numeric variable, except gender 2 which is a string variable, because string variables are letters or words. The width has to do with the width of the string variable. The default width is 8. You can increase the width of the string variable name. You can increase the width or you can decrease it. Now let's look at the decimals. The decimal refers to the decimal places of the numeric variable. So for location has no decimals, so also gender. String variables have no decimal places because they are letters or words. Now let's look at the values of the variable response. This is where values or responses of the variables are labeled. To label any value, at the right hand side of the cell, you double click to open value labels. So for location, to label the values of location, now we have 3 locations of the study area. To label the first value, you enter value 1 and label with location A. Next, we click on add. It moves it to the window of the value labels. You enter the second value of the location and label with location B. Click on add. For the third value of the location, label with location C. Click on add. When you're done adding all the values and the labels, you click on OK. So for colors of balls, you double click the value cell. It opens the value labels, and for the first value of the ball, we have 3 balls. So the first value, which is 1, you label with white. The second ball, label with blue. Click on add, and for the third value of the ball, you label with red. Click on add and click on OK. For gender of student, gender will have male and female. So for gender, you open value labels. The first value of gender, label with male. You click on add. The second value of gender, label with female. Click on add. Next, click on OK. For social status of resident, open the value labels. For social status of resident, we have very poor, middle class, rich, and very rich. So for the very first value of social status, label 1 with very poor. Click on add. Label 2 with poor, and level 3 with middle class. Click on add. Level 4 with rich, and lastly level 5 with very rich. Click on add. Next, you click on OK. Income of resident is an actual value. It is a discrete variable or countable variable. It is not categorized, so it has no value labels. So also height. Height is a continuous variable or measurable variable, and it is not categorized, so it has no value labels. And gender 2, which is gender of student, it is a string variable and also entered as letters or words, so it has no category and as such has no value labels. Now let's consider columns. The columns here refers to the width or wideness of the variable name. It is here that the variable names can be increased or decreased. Let's go to the data view. Also, I can manually reduce the width of the variable name by dragging. You increase it and decrease it. Now align. Align has to do with the alignment of variable names. So you can align the variable's name to the left, right, and center. Now, measures of the variables. In statistics, there are 4 measures of variables. One is nominal variable, second is ordinal variable, we have the interval variable and the ratio variable. However, In SPSS, nominal variable is entered as nominal, ordinal variable is entered as ordinal, while interval and ratio variables are entered as scale variable. So for location, the measures for location is nominal, and the measures for color is nominal. The measures for gender is dichotomous, is also nominal and categorical. So I'll enter nominal for gender. For social status of resident, I'll enter ordinal variable, because social status is entered in orderly manner, in hierarchy, from very poor to very rich. Income of residents. Income here is a discrete variable, which is countable variable. So I'll enter scale for income, and height. Height is a continuous variable or measurable variable. So scale will also be entered for height. And gender 2, which is a string variable. String variables, as I earlier said, are letters or words, and so the nominal variable is selected. I remember that I skipped explanation of the split file and the value labels properties in the part 1 of this video series. So let me now go back to data view and continue explanation of the properties. The split file icon is shown by the arrow. I earlier said that the split file is used to split file so that result output comes out based on the splitted file. This is how it works. So instead of going the long way, click it on data, scroll down to split file, click on it, it brings out the split file dialog. You could just double click the split file icon and opens the dialog of the split file. If I want my result output to come out based on location, what I need to do here is to select location. Now I click on compare groups and move the location variable into the grouping box. Now you can either select to sort the file based on grouping variables, or file is already sorted. Now let me select file is already sorted. Now I click on OK. As you can see, the information here shows that split file layered by location. So whatever analysis I perform now, the result output will come out based on the locations. So to analyze your data, you click on analyze. Now if I want to get the frequencies and percentage, I click on frequency. I select, for example, I just want to see colors of balls and gender. You can either double click, it moves it into the variables space, or you could just highlight it and click on the forward arrow and it moves it in. Ensure that display frequency tables is checked. Next you click on OK. Now you will see that the result output comes out based on location. Colors of balls. In location A I have 3 white balls. In location B I have 3 blue balls and 1 red ball. In location C I have 3 red balls. So this is how you could bring out or get your result output based on location by activating the split file property. To go off split file, you repeat the process again. You click on the split file once again. Now you click on reset. Next you click on OK. Now the information here shows that split file is off. Now to repeat this analysis, go to analyze, descriptive, frequency. To analyze colors of balls without split file, click on OK, and the result comes out as a whole study result without locations. And the result shows that we have 3 white balls, 3 blue balls, and 4 red balls. So this is how you can generate a whole study result without location, and you can also generate the study result based on locations. Now let me explain the value labels property as indicated by the arrow. The value labels property is used to show the values of the variable or the value labels of the variable. Clicking on A gives you the labels of the variable responses, and clicking on 1 gives you the values of the variable. Now, how do you save your file? To save your file, you go to File. To save this file for the very first time, because since I've been explaining, I've not saved this file. So for the first time you want to save this file, you go to Save As. Now if you want to save your file on desktop, you click on Desktop and enter the file name. Next you click on Save, and your file is now saved on desktop. To exit SPSS window, you go to File, you scroll down or move down and click on Exit, and you go out of SPSS window. This brings us to the end of this 2-part video series. Now, if this is your first time watching my video and you have found it very helpful and very useful, please give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button. Also click on the notification bell for instant notification when I upload new videos on my channel, and also to watch my previous videos. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video.